What are you doing? So we got these finches and wrens that are trying to move into our, that's a finch. They're trying to move into the underhang or the softened fascia of our roof here. We did what we could to mesh out all the openings, but they still end up finding ways in. So we'll see this spring if any of them end up making a nest in here. And there you go. They found an opening. Yeah, they're crawling in. They're crawling in through there. You can try and do what you can, but nature will find a way. And those birds will find a way to make a nest. Morning, eggers. Morning, eggers. What are you doing? You destroyed your jungle gym. Yeah, all your perches are knocked over. Well, they didn't hold up. They're still enjoying them. Give them something to do. I'm gonna have to get in there, stand them back up so they can perch on it. See, that one's perching. What, puppy? What? Can't see. You open your gate. Now you can see. Oh, puppy. Now you can see. Oh, the eggers are doing pretty good. Trying to fly, doing a little fighting. Seeing if Bonnie can hold up her top chick status here. She's got a lot to contend with. They've been scratching that sod up pretty well. It's down to the roots. And they're still picking at it, so I doubt there's any bugs left in there. They've been having fun on that. I did add the second heat lamp up here yesterday or last night when I came out. It was pretty chilly and they were kind of huddled up. They weren't underneath right underneath a heat lamp, but they were huddled up around the outer of the rocks. So I just threw this one up a lot higher just to give some extra heat, but nothing too hot for them. That way they were able to come over and perch on the sticks while they were still comfortable and warm. But they definitely knocked over all the sticks, and I'm gonna go in there and fix them. Eat. Life. Don't wanna step on any of them. They're all gonna freak out. We haven't done much hanging out together in here. I just don't want them flying around, spooking all the others. What are you doing, Bonnie? You gotta do something here. Oh, that's what happened. This stick got flipped. Yeah, you're gonna have to know, chickies, I'm coming in. Okay, there we go. I don't know. That's something. Better than it was. I'm gonna grab a couple handfuls of chips and fill in that spot underneath the heat lamp because it's a little barren. So I'm actually still in the first bag of pine shavings that I bought to brood the chicks in the first place, and they pack it so tightly that I have plenty of wood chips here. Still in the first bag, and I'm on my third brooder, and I leave the old wood chips, pine shavings in the old brooder. I don't keep transferring them, so they do get fresh bedding. And then while they're in here, I just layer on top as every couple days whenever it looks like it's getting messy. Puppy, let me back out. Good boy. Yeah, we're still at about a quarter of a bag, and it's brooding 18 chicks almost all the way through to their full feathering. I think that's pretty good. I am also on my first bag of feed as well, and I would say I have at least a third of a bag left in there to get them through. It's going to get them pretty far. 18 chicks with a 50-pound bag. It's going to take them, I would say, another 2 weeks or maybe more. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. But now they're all calming down that I got out of there. We'll come back out and start perching on the sticks again. I think they like them. I was watching them last night and they were crawling all over them and getting the hang of the walking straight across them, and you can see now they're all on them. I imagine that's why they all got knocked over, is because they were all fighting for perching spots and knocked it over. Some are scratching at the sod, some are on the sticks, a couple over by the heat, and a couple over by the feeder. So putting a couple different things and stations kind of inside the brooder is really helping keep the birds from pecking at each other in a small space. I would say they have roughly 30 square feet in this brooder, and there's 18 chicks. Whoa, puppy. You thought you were getting something, didn't you? Yeah, good boy. Don't be lunging at my chickies. Good boy. I'll eat. But for 18 birds, they have roughly square foot and a half to 2 square foot each, and at this size of chick, that's just fine. They're testing their boundaries. You see Bonnie over here pecking at the side wall. Yeah, checking out that knot. This white one's coming over to say hi to puppy, huh? They're not too scared of Echo unless he barks. That's when they get scared. What are you doing? All perched up. I'm glad I put these sticks in here. I think they are enjoying wrapping their feet around the sticks, getting a feeling of perching, even if it's not stable for them. Huh. Yeah, I think they're doing really well. They got all their different areas. I got ducks in my yard. I've never had ducks here before. That's awesome. I actually have ducks, male and a female. Just came flying in. Puppy's not even concerned with them. That's awesome. Where are they going? Looks like that male's trying to fly. Yeah, there goes the male. Going back around, and there's the female right behind them. What are they doing? I don't know where they went. That's pretty cool. I've never actually had any ducks land here on the property. I don't know where they came from. There was a male and a female. I'll try and look up a picture and figure out the breed and put it on the screen here. But yeah, I don't know where they went. But yeah, that was cool. Just hanging out with the chicks and pup. Giving them some time with the chicks. Watching nature. Saw those ducks come through. Now I'm all excited to see something else. I'm actually trying to figure out if I have any cockerels or male chickens. The pullets would be female chickens, but I'm not sure if I can tell yet. That one right here, pretty sure this is Bonnie, has kind of a poofy tail. It's kind of different from the others, and she's also one of the first to run at me. This gray one's the second usually, but this one sees me. I don't think Bonnie sees me. There, ran. As soon as she saw me, she ran at me. So I'm not sure if they're both males, but these are the two that always come to me. Bonnie and Spot. You got a little spot on the back. I'm not sure if that'll stay. This Olive coming to see me. Got more takers to come see me. That's cool. They're still a little skittish, but they at least came over to see me. Not taking any pets. Bonnie definitely likes taking all the pets. Huh, puppy? Huh, puppy? I got 3 friends here. That's cool. But look at that tail. Look at this tail on Bonnie. Does that look normal? It looks like a male tail. Still has a point, it's not spreading out. This one's kind of spreading out. Still kind of pointy. And that one's nice and round. So that looks like a pullet. But I'm just wondering, what are you doing, Bonnie? Don't go behind the cage. Just wondering if Bonnie might be Clyde. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see once they get older how that tail feather comes out. There's one tail feather sticking straight up over there too, that gray one. Oh, that's the gray one with the black beak. The infamous one. Always gets caught last. I do have to keep rebuilding their jungle gym, but they do enjoy perching on the logs, walking all across them, trying to get to the top. Yeah, just like that. I had to give them a new piece of sod this morning because they finally picked apart and scratched away all the other chunk of sod, so I got a new chunk in there for them. Got them some fresh water. They lost my cap, so I can't put the cap on. I gotta hold my finger on the where the cap goes and then try and fill it up with the other hand, and then put the lid on, let it go. But yeah, I need to find that cap somewhere in all this bedding. It disappeared in a day and it's gone. I'm hoping they just scratch it up and I catch a glimpse of it at some point. I had to refill their feeder again today too. They were almost out when I got up here this morning. Puppy, what? What, buddy? But they're all still healthy and doing good. Just wondering if I have all females or not. It's rainy outside today. Still, that was a good morning. Waking up, coming out for the chicks and seeing some ducks out here. That was pretty cool. I got a bird right there hanging out on the house in the maple tree. That might be his house or her house right there. Still waiting for something to move into that house out there. They might already be in it and I haven't seen it yet, but this is move-in time where all the birds are trying to find homes and start making some nests. What? What, puppy? Your cousin's coming today. Yeah, puppy's cousin's coming today, so I'm trying to get anything I needed done with the chickens right now, so whenever he gets here I don't have to open it up and let him see the chickens. He should be good with the chicks. He doesn't really chase animals or birds, but just to be safe, I don't want him knocking over these cages or something and then squishing a bird. That could happen too. I like seeing them on their perches. I'm gonna have to wait and see if any of them start looking like a cockerel. Make sure they're not doing any male things. I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible thing to have one male, but I don't want more than one. I just want one rooster, and I could even do without the rooster because I got a different plan for protecting the flock later on. Let me know down below what you think Bonnie is, if she is a pullet or a cockerel, whether she should be Bonnie or later on be called Clyde. We'll see what her name becomes whenever she gets older. Let me know down below what your thoughts are right now. I gotta go get some hand sanitizer and wash myself up because I just touched the chicks and touched my face and mouth and now I'm dirty. Where'd those ducks go? I want those ducks back. I'm gonna have to get a mallard duck. They were beautiful. Chicks have been going through a lot more food lately, so I have to get my cardboard out, which is my little funnel. Came from a little power strip box. And then I use my 9-inch cake pan to then funnel it in with usually 2 hands. Let me try this. Just fold it real nice like that. Hold the camera and pour it. Perfect. I think it's so fun to watch them perch like that. I'm glad I put those sticks in there. So they're getting pretty big to where they are able to fly pretty much up to the rack now. So I put the top on so they don't go flying out the back or anything. Oi, buddy. Jeez, you're loud. But I'm still using the cages. I do have this black thing that I can put up in here, a little flat black pallet. That'll raise this end as high as those ends. So that'll keep them in if I really feel like they need it. But as of now, in week 5, I don't think they need anything more than this. I think it's 3 feet. Ooh, they're going face to face. I'll pop Bonnie and Echo. They're gonna meet. They're gonna meet eventually. Oh, puppy. Yeah, it's Bonnie, first one to run up. Hopefully that's Bonnie and not a Clyde. I'm not sure at the moment, but I did order all female, and I think they probably got all females for me. Yeah, we are sitting at about 70 degrees up here. So that's why I just have the one light on now. Just if they need a little bit of heat, they can get it. But I want them to be able to get away from the heat, because they do a lot better with the cold than they do the heat. Now that their true feathers are really coming in. I mean, they look pretty much feathered out right now. Maybe a little bit of fuzz left on them. But maybe one more week they'll be fully feathered out and be able to handle pretty good temperatures. Definitely looks like Bonnie might be strutting. You strutting, Bonnie? You best not be strutting, Bonnie. If anybody knows if that might be a little rooster, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. The next thing I'd like to do is get a dust bath in there for them so they can keep themselves clean, keep any mites or fleas or anything that might be developing in there. And that'll just help them maintain themselves. Just worried they're just gonna poop in the dust bath and not really help themselves. We'll see. Definitely seem to be trying to find an escape. Look at her. Bonnie is definitely trying to find an opening to get out. You strutting around, Bonnie. They are making some more sounds. I think I even heard one cluck last night, which is pretty cool. That one's got a feather in its mouth, so you know they're losing their small feathers, little fluffy feathers. I don't know what they do with them, but they definitely take the feather and run around with them for a while. See, they can fly pretty much as high as the cage here. They could definitely get out. Might have to start using that blockade. Alright, it took some doing, but I just opened up an extra 6 square feet for the chickens. They haven't seen it yet because I just got it done. But they look like they wanted some more space, and if I want to put a dust bath in here, I think they needed a little bit more space. And we're looking at about 36 square feet for these chickens now. So that's 2 square feet per bird, and at their size, I think that's pretty good. And I just got to get some wood chips in here. I think this might end up being the last of my first bag of pine shavings for 18 birds. They last about 5 weeks with 1 bag of pine shavings, and I'm actually pretty close to my last scoop of food as well. So just to give a reference point, 1 bag of shavings and 1 bag of food would get about, I'd say, 15 to 18 birds all the way to 5 weeks, through 5 weeks. Okay, the dust bath is in. and we'll see how they react to it. I'm gonna fill the rest of this area in with chips. They're just picking at it for right now, but I'm sure they'll get the hang of it. Maybe. I just sifted some wood ash from our wood burner and mixed it with some diatomaceous earth, and that's what the dust bath is. Inside a little cardboard box lid. What are you doing? You're just scratching up a storm over here. Yeah, just throwing it. It would be nice to give them more space. I'm gonna move that water over here so I can reach it. It might be fine over there too. Just have to dig it out of the pine shavings. That'll give them more area to get away from the heat lamp if it warms up during the day. Just give them more area in general. Not a big box for all the chicks, but hopefully they'll take turns in it. They're all just eating it. Yeah, they're all just eating it right now. I'm gonna give them a handful of sand. So maybe they'll eat the sand instead of the ash, but they might still eat the ash. They like eating play sand. I got the Egger flock of baby cake. We'll see how they like it. What are you doing, Bonnie? Coming at puppy. I'll knock you down, Bonnie. Here it is. Hoping I'm going to be able to thread that twine through that eyelet. What are you doing, Spot? Spot. Here comes Bonnie. Bonnie is looking more and more like a Clyde. But I'm gonna hold out until it gets bigger, but I'm pretty certain at this time that Bonnie is a Clyde. So let me know down below what you guys think, and we'll go from there. Let's get this hooked up. Okay, I got the baby cake all tied up, and we'll see how they like it. I'm gonna move the water away, rearrange it a little bit so they have better access to it. It is all set up now. I moved their dust bath over to this side. Looks like Bonnie's going straight at it. Always the first to do things. We'll see what happens here with the baby cake. See if they start pecking at it. Oh, puppy, you just got jumped at. Two little birdies just came at us. Two brown ones. Let's try to get out the opening. Jeez. Still nothing on the baby cakes yet. I guess they'll get used to it, and then they'll finally, one will peck it, and then that'll break open the herd to all of them start pecking it. You got these three trying to escape since they can see daylight. They're trying to get out. Little hoodlums. I guess I'll come back later tonight and see if they did any damage to that baby cakes. It looks like a rooster. Even strutting a little bit. Standing up tall. Standing away from all the others. being a little guardian. I might have a little rooster here. Oh, puppy. Huh. Why are you whining?